Hi, this is Christina Hills from the Website Creation Workshop, and in this video I want to teach you step by step how to update your WordPress site. So I'm going to be using this new website that I'm building, Christina's Recipes, and I'm going to walk you through the steps that you'll find over on my blog. Somewhere on the right hand side you'll see this image on how to update WordPress step by step. So I'm going to walk you through this. So in general, before you update WordPress to the newest version, I usually wait a few days for the plugin authors and the theme authors to make any updates. It's just a good practice. And I've done that, so I'm going to walk you through. Now, whenever you update WordPress to the newest version, you are going to want to do a backup. So I use the system Manage WP, and this is my link for them, to update all my WordPress sites. But I've got many other methods and plugins, and you can read my full article here. So I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to assume you've made a backup. So the first thing we want to do is update the plugins. So I'm going to come into my WordPress site, and I'm already logged in. I see the top toolbar, and I see this little icon showing me that there are updates. So I can click on here. This is a shortcut to get to the updates page. So my method is to first update the plugins. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come down here, and you can see there's a little icon showing that there are plugin updates. I generally come over here to the updates page. That's the page I'm on, and this is the order I go in. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to click on Update Plugins. And I just wait and let it do its thing while it's updating the plugins. Alright, so it has updated all of my plugins. I'm going to right click and open in a new tab and look at my site. And I generally just click around a little bit to see if my site is looking good. It's still functioning. Awesome. I'm now going to go on to the next step. And you can see here I had viewed my site and I had clicked around. So that was the next step. So you do an update, check your site, do an update, check your site. This is my method to updating WordPress sites. And the reason why is if something goes wrong, then you'll know at what phase something went wrong. All right, so now I'm ready to update WordPress. So I'm coming over to my tab, and I'll click back over here. And here's where it's showing me there is an update. And again, it's just reminding me to do a backup, which I had mentioned earlier. So I'm going to click this update to update WordPress to the newest version. So I'll click on the button, Update Now, and just wait while it's doing its thing. All right, so now WordPress has been updated to the newest version, and you can look here if you want and read what are some of the changes. And often there are changes that have to do with coders and developers, and so it might be a little bit advanced. If you ever want to find this page again, come to the upper left and hover over and click on About WordPress, and you'll get to this page. Now, I rarely come here. Most of the time, I'm in my dashboard, looking around and editing posts and pages, etc. But how to get back to that is you click on this little WordPress icon. Now, one more thing I want to show you. Let's go back to the dashboard. If you're ever wondering what version of WordPress you're running, this at a glance shows you what version of WordPress you're running and what theme you are using. But again, the other place to go is this little icon. All right, so let's follow my steps. I updated WordPress, and then I'm going to update plugins again. So why this happens is you want to get your plugins up to date, then you want to update the WordPress software, and then sometimes after the WordPress software has been updated, there are other plugins. Not always, but sometimes. So let's come back over here. Let's look at updates and see if there's any plugins. And in this instance, all my plugins are up to date. Let's go back to my instructions, which is view the site again. So I can open my site. I can click open in the same window or a new window, and I'm just clicking around, and everything's looking good. There's nothing wrong. So I just do a quick clicking around on my site to see how things are looking. All right, so let's go back to my instructions. Update themes. So I'm at the update themes step. So we will come back in here, and there is a theme to be updated. So I do the update themes last. So I'm going to select these, and there's only one. You can click select all, or you can select one at a time. In this instance, I only had one. So I'm going to click on update themes. And my themes have been updated and in this instance there was only one. When I click on updates, it's showing me that this is the current version, that I have the latest version, and that my plugins are updated and my themes are updated. I do not need to reinstall. There are some instances when you have to. Most of the time you don't, so just ignore that. And again, let me view the site. I always like to view the site and just click around on your menu, or you might click on any one of your articles or whatever your site is about. Okay, so let me come back here. So I updated the themes, I viewed my site, I clicked around, everything looks great. So that's it. I'm done with the updates. On this page, I've got some hosting company recommendations. If you don't have hosting, you can check out my recommendations for hosting. But the purpose of this video was to teach you how to update WordPress to the latest version and my step-by-step method that I go through to update WordPress. This is Christina Hills with a Website Creation Workshop.